field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21 and able to get this out to the 25. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Monty Rice racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack on first down, Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Here's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On second and very short, Tannehill. They still can't get him. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw is Tannehill. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Tannehill. Just keeping the play alive. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, it's Tannehill. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first and 10, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Hey, box drop, go. You remember me? Let's go, baby. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. first down. It's Robinson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. 56. Bravo. Right there. 56.
Lawrence will throw. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Caught by Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Robinson now off the option, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there.
From the 29, Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Robinson now off the option. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
We're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Five.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Josh Jones. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to go up top again. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Tannehill. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Now Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for the Titans. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
From the red zone now, Tannehill.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Dobbins is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Hyde on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Robinson now off the option. Fighting his way through contact. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
56, Mike.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Robinson now off the option. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Get off the field. 44.
Off play action, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long. Yeah,
don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know?
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And his kick is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play that time for the Titans. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Escaping the pressure. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. Gay's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Clay Brooks to return it.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
They'll run here with Robinson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. That one complete. He finds Sharp. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
60 outlaw. Get ready. Get ready. Topper. Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A big play there on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown. DJ Chark. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Throwing now, Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tannehill. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 27th, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make this a second down. Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Tannehill going to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Rashad Bateman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Clay Brooks to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who